Buckeye Nation? Welcome to week 9, Champions Week. Ohio State is playing Northwestern this Saturday at 12 p.m. in the Big Ten Championship game. Let's get pumped. Welcome to Buckeye Football Fangirl, where it's my goal to get you pumped for the game on Saturday. If you enjoy these videos, please support me by subscribing to this YouTube channel and giving this video a thumbs up. Buckeye Nation, we made it. Somehow, and I'm not quite sure how, we actually made it to the end of this bizarro 2020 college football season, and we're playing for rings now. What a week this has been. I feel like I say this every video because it's been such a crazy season. After the disappointing cancellation of the game against TTUN last weekend, Ohio State just has not been able to stay out of the news. And oh, the drama. We didn't even get to play a game, which is what we wanted to do. And yet everybody's been throwing shade on us. There has been so much hate against Ohio State this week. I swear, every time I jump on Twitter, it's just like hate, 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 hate. All the Buckeye haters, and there's a lot of them, are raising their voices to let us know what they think. First, there was the Indiana fans hating on us for the Big Ten voting to eliminate the minimum 6-game requirement for the Big Ten championship. Now, I don't want to throw any shade at Indiana because they've got a great team this year and an amazing head coach, and they gave us a good run for our money during our game. But we still walked away with the W. We didn't lose that game, and trust us, we wanted to play those games when Maryland and TTUN canceled on us. It hurt to not be able to play those games, and at this moment, my heart really goes out to Indiana's team because of the COVID situation they're facing, and they can't even play their game this Saturday. Can you imagine if that rule hadn't been overturned though, and we were set up to see Penn State playing Northwestern this Saturday in the Big Ten championship game? That just shows how bad that rule was. Then Dan Mullen hating on us because his team lost to LSU after his player threw the other team's shoe, and I legit thought he was trolling people when he came out the next day and said that throw was a football move. Legit. I expected him to come out and say I was kidding when I made that statement. Guys, he was serious. And then there's Dabo. Oh, Dabo. Just stay on your side of the field and take care of your team. And if you take care of business this Saturday, maybe we'll get to see you in the playoffs. Now let's circle back around to TTUN for one quick moment. I, like many of you, wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt for canceling the game last Saturday because COVID is nothing to joke about. But then when the news broke about them having a spirited practice on Sunday, yes, spirited, the doubts started to creep in. We may never know the full story behind the cancellation of the game, and I know they've already canceled their game for this coming Saturday, which was supposed to be against Iowa during Champions Week. But this is not a good look for TTUN. With all the drama that's happened over the past week and a half, I am really just looking forward to getting to watch Ohio State play Northwestern in some good old-fashioned football this Saturday. Let's take a look at the Northwestern Wildcats. In this 2020 season, Northwestern has played Maryland, Iowa, Nebraska, Purdue, Wisconsin, Michigan State, and Illinois. While a lot of those scores were pretty close, they won, except the game against Michigan State, which seems like it was a weird and uncharacteristic loss for them. Michigan State upset Northwestern 29-20. However, more impressive than their string of wins this year, Northwestern has had 0 COVID cases. That's right, 0. In a somewhat lopsided overall series, Ohio State has played Northwestern a total of 78 times. Out of those, they have won 63, tied once, and lost 14. So who's on the other team? Who do you need to know? Let's start with head coach Pat Fitzgerald, also called Coach Fitz by his players. He is a born and bred Chicagoan and a self-proclaimed Big Ten homer. He was selected as the head coach of Northwestern in 2006 after the unexpected death of the previous head coach, Randy Walker. Coach Fitz was only 31 years old at that time, making him the youngest head coach in the Big Ten and the NCAA Division I FBS. Coach Fitz is a Northwestern man through and through. He played linebacker for Northwestern during his college years, where he made a huge impact on the team by earning all of the following accolades, not just once, but twice. He won the Bronco Nagurski Trophy, the Chuck Bednarik Award, and was named Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year, as well as Consensus All-American, 2 times for each of those. And he was even inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 2008. When it comes to coaching, he has coached for the University of Maryland, the University of Colorado, and the University of Idaho before coming to Northwestern. Coach Fitz has a lot of respect for our beloved Buckeyes, and he had nothing but positive things to say about us during his press conference this week. In fact, because he's such a Big Ten homer, he even said that he threw objects at the TV during the Fiesta Bowl last year and said he thought Ohio State should have won that game. Next, let's take a look at their starting quarterback, Peyton Ramsey. Peyton Ramsey is a grad transfer who was a former starting QB at Indiana. He's originally from Cincinnati, Ohio, but he grew up a Notre Dame fan, in case you were wondering. While he was growing up, he dreamed of being a QB one day in the Big Ten, and Northwestern would have been his school of choice, but he wasn't offered. He's not into being that flashy quarterback and is said to be a very laid-back and authentic guy. Coach Fitz says he's got a great demeanor. He's a terrific leader, and he is who he is all the time. While at Indiana, Peyton Ramsey pursued a degree in education, and his goal is to become a teacher and possibly a high school football coach. While at Indiana, the Bloomington North Social Studies Department nicknamed him Captain America, but he was never much of a fan of that nickname. This year, he's had a 59% completion rate for a little over 1,200 yards. It always helps me to compare stats to the Buckeyes I see playing on the field. Compared to the stats of our own QB1, Justin Fields has a 78% completion rate with 1,400 yards. Next, let's take a look at Drake Anderson, a sophomore running back. Anderson has 256 yards this year and averages 4.1 yards per carry. He has been a bit boom or bust this season. He had great games against Maryland and Nebraska with 103 and 89 yards respectively, but he also had low production games against Iowa, Purdue, and Wisconsin with just 1 yard, 5 yards, and 13 yards respectively. He is known to be more of a big play guy, whereas Isaiah Bowser, another running back on the team, is known to be the bruiser. Anderson is said to be shifty in the open field, making guys miss. Next, let's take a look at Ramad Chakio Bowman, also known as RCB by his teammates. Chakio Bowman is a senior wide receiver, and this year he has 344 yards with an average of 11.5 per reception. He's originally from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and he grew up rapping, singing, and dancing, and is overall a very high energy person, and his high energy helps amp up his teammates. Interestingly, he's got the nickname of the best barber in the Big Ten because he cuts the hair of many of his teammates and is known to do a sick fade. He's also known to be quite the cook and has cooked meals for his teammates to promote and grow the community between them. He's said to be a deeply authentic guy and truly cares about his teammates and has battled through several injuries and adversity throughout his football career. Next, I want to look at the linebackers because the linebackers call themselves the firm, like an Irish law firm, Fisher, Gallagher, and Bergen. And that is quite the name for a law firm. The firm is made up of Patty Fisher, Blake Gallagher, and Chris Bergen, and it gives a nod to their shared Irish descent. Currently, Northwestern is the only Power 5 into program with 3 active linebackers with a combined career of 300 plus tackles. When describing the firm, Fisher says, "We're business and professional, but we get down and dirty." And Bergen frames what they do as serving justice to people on the field. They're known for their hard hits and for keeping the score down. Blake Gallagher is known by his teammates as the toughest guy on the team, and they say he's bad to the bone. All right, now that we know a little bit about the Northwestern Wildcats, let's take a look at what's going on in the Twitter sphere. If you are not following me on Twitter, please go find me. I love getting to interact with everyone on Twitter, and I would love to be able to interact with you too. Also, if you're enjoying this show so far, please like and subscribe below. Enough of that, on to the tweets. This first tweet by Vanessa Williams encapsulates perfectly the feeling about all the haters hating on Ohio State this week. To everyone whining about Ohio State, hashtag Ohio against the world, hashtag Buckeye Nation, hashtag Buckeyes, hashtag fight. From J Book, TTUN on Saturday. We can't play Ohio State. We got the bubonic, bird flu, COVID, mono, diarrhea. TTUN on Sunday. We are ready to play. See ya, Iowa. This is exactly what it felt like. And I know TTUN has since canceled the game against Iowa, but not being able to play on Saturday and then coming out on Sunday with a spirited practice, again, that's not a good look. This next one from the Buckeye State. Watch. Northwestern is gonna try to grow the turf in Indy. This made me laugh, only because I remember that post from last year where Northwestern was trolling Ohio State about the grass length in their stadium. From field season, Northwestern game gonna be ugly. Buckeyes by 21 plus. That is the general feeling. This game is not gonna be close. And I really agree with that sentiment. I think the Buckeyes are gonna come out angry and ready to prove a point. Jimmy also concurs with this when he says Ohio State will destroy Northwestern. Again, I'm seeing a lot of this on Twitter, and I think a lot of other fans are feeling this way. From Daughters of Zion, I really hope Ohio State plays one heck of a game on Saturday. We need our offense to look nearly flawless and our defense to act like they know a thing or two about football. I think they will. I think our defense is turning the corner, and I think the Buckeyes are gonna look sharp. This next one I wanted to include because we're getting close to the holidays. So in the spirit of Christmas, I bring you this tweet from T Stoics. I asked my 6-year-old son if he only got one Christmas gift, what would he want? Chase Young. Oh, his jersey or bobblehead? No, Chase Young. Like the real Chase Young? Yeah, he can stay in my room like my brother or something. Good luck, Santa. I love this. This tweet is amazing, and I can just picture my son asking for something like this in a year or two. That being said, have fun with that one, Santa. And lastly, I wanted to bring you this crazy play from football last week. I included the crazy laterals that Rutgers did the week before we play them in one of my earlier videos, and this one is even more insane. Just watch this.
Try a second level throw to get out of bounds and maybe set up a field goal. Oh, they're going for it all at once.
Jefferson back to Ellaby, the quarterback. Here's Moore. A lot of laterals near midfield. It winds up with French back to Ellaby.
They're going backwards.
Are you counting? Moore, another lateral. Someone just wants to be open here. Ellaby. No. This is going to wind up being a safety. Jalen Hall spins, gets rid of it to Jefferson. It's the annexation of Puerto Rico. Recovered by Ball State, and the Cardinals said Detroit or bust.
Not yet. Wait a minute. No, this ball is still live.
And flags have flown. Oh boy.
The official.
Oh boy.
They have not blown this dead yet. They have not blown this dead yet.
Moore is up and running.
They have
down
not blown it dead yet.
Sky Moore to the end zone. That's a Western Michigan touchdown.
Wasn't that crazy? I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. So how are you all feeling about this game? Personally, I'm feeling pretty good, but I would love for you to tell me what your thoughts are about the game. If you're excited, you're nervous, whatever it is, let me know by leaving a comment under the video below or reaching out to me on Twitter. I'll include links to my Twitter profile in the show notes, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you on there. Before I sign off, I wanted to do one quick shout out because we are right in the middle of the holiday season. And if you need any gift ideas, I wanted to give a shout out to Homage. Homage.com offers some amazing Ohio State apparel. Their shirts are high quality, and I purchased them over the years for my various nieces and nephews who wanted to rep Ohio State. If you are looking for a last-minute gift idea for one of your loved ones, check out their site. I'll include a link below, as well as a code that would get you $20 off your next purchase. Just as a disclaimer, they're not paying me for this. I just really love the company, what they stand for, and the quality of the products they create. So check them out if you need a gift. All right, I'm feeling great about this game on Saturday, and I cannot wait to watch our Buckeyes take the field again. I'm going to be soaking it up because, as we've discovered, no games are guaranteed. It has been incredible watching this team take the field this year and watching the connection that is between all the different players. And so I hope that you are able to enjoy this game as well, no matter what the outcome is and no matter what happens in the future. As we get ready for Saturday, don't forget to let me know how you're feeling about the game, and I'll see you on the other side of this game. OH.